Hello YouTubes, this is Grimweird coming back at you with more Enigmatica 2 Expert Mod Pack playthrough action for Minecraft 1.12.2. As always, we are joined by our lovely avatar, Zombie Steve. And we've made a lot of progress in setting up a above ground mage tower and magic area for our base. But one of the problems we run into is that all of our AE2 stuff is down here, and there's no way I'm going to pipe it up there. So, and these things don't seem to have the reach necessary to get all the way out there. So I needed to investigate the whole quantum thingy. So this is a quantum thingy, otherwise known as a quantum link chamber, where you can put in one quantum singularity that is linked to a second quantum singularity and surrounded by an ME quantum ring. And then this ring will connect to the other ring wirelessly, and you will have access to your AE system wherever. And the good news was this thing takes no channels, so this core or this channel, this dense smart cable going into this side of my controller is all tapped up with 32 of 32, but since this doesn't take a channel, I was able to just throw this on the end. But now what we got to do is we got to turn a singularity into a paired quantum singularity whatchamajigger. And apparently what we do to do that is we take some interpearl dust and some tiny TNT from Applied Energistics, and we blow it up. So let's go blow some stuff up. Oh, this is not where I want to be. So yeah, let's go ahead and run out to... It's tiny TNT, so I assume it's not going to make a big bunch of damage, but I still don't want to damage my any of my base. So let's go ahead and just, I don't know, put it out here somewhere. So I watched a very helpful tutorial on AE2 from the Mindcrafters, and so I think I know what I'm doing. So I think I'm just going to put that down next to a lever, and I think I'm going to throw a singularity and some ender dust there, and then blow it up. And then have two quantum entangled singularities. Sweet. So we are in business. And so now if we teleport back on over to our ME system, we can throw one of these bad boys in here. So if we mouse over this, does it give us any information here? No. But supposedly these two have an ID of some sort. And so this pair is apparently entangled. So if I made another pair, they would be on a different channel. I don't know how you would tell that apart, but there you have it. So I think this is good to go. So now all we have to do is, you can see I've got another chamber and another 8 rings. And now we just need to go put that up at ground level, up here somewhere. And I think what I'm going to do probably is put it in the basement over here and put a wireless access point on it. And then I think I'm going to run some cable. Well, actually, I don't know if I need to make a controller here or not. I have some more studying to do. Basically, the bottom line is I would like to put at least a wireless access point here at roughly ground level under the floor of my base. And I'd like to run another wireless access point out here too, but it's not super necessary. So anyway, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to experiment with that, figure out where to put this, figure out what this end needs to look like. It needs to have power, but I can do that pretty easily. I have spare energy acceptors. Energy acceptors. So that I can tack onto it. And of course I have flux points. Plug, point. So I can slap that onto the energy acceptor. So that'll give us the power for all this. So now I just got to figure out what happens over there if I want to slap things onto it. Presumably I'm going to want at least, like a terminal and a wireless access point on it at minimum. But I'm not sure if that requires another controller be attached on that end or what. So I'm going to research that and start laying things out over on the Mage Tower. And once I figure it out and get things set up, I will show you what I've done and show you its features. So I will be back after a jump cut. And we are back, and I have wireless access. In fact, I put a ton of booster cards in it. Apparently too many booster cards in it. And we've got excellent wireless access. Alrighty, sweet. So yeah, that's simple enough. So if we go down, I'll show you what I did, and we'll button it up. So basically I laid it on its side so I could put it in the ground. We've got the chamber here with the Quantum Link in it. And gosh, I don't think I need this many. 164. $80 meters. Let's go with a nice round 80 meters and see how far that is. As long as I can get out to here, that is plenty. And I can. And while I'm not doing much over here anymore, and may eventually tear all this down, I can get out here. Alright, so yeah, we've got a ton of cards in there, and that's about it. That's all we really need out here, so that's good. So I did find out that, so this has now got a 1 of 8 channels since I've put the access point on here, and that is feeding directly into the channel that we put the other ring on. So it is important that if you're going to do this and you plan on having a lot of stuff on your remote ring, machines and terminals and etc., you're going to want to make sure you have bandwidth on the ring that you install on your first system. As always, we've got our flux point here, and we've got an energy acceptor to convert that to AE2 stuff. We put the pair here, and you can't really tell what ID they are, but I guess the thing is that if you have more than one pair of these, the pairs will only stack with themselves. So if I had 8 of these and I got them all mixed up, I could tell which ones were paired because they would stack with each other and they wouldn't stack with the other ones. But yeah, so I just put the ring down, the chamber down, the singularity in it, the energy acceptor to transfer, to adapt the power from my flux point. Got a cable here with an access point. Got a bunch of cards in there. And we are good to go. And so now I can button this back up, hide it in the floor. And I forgot to bring any marble with me. So let's go back and get some marble. Take a look at this end of it again. So yeah, this is... adding this does not add a channel, but as soon as I put that access point on the far end of this, that added a channel. But that's okay because I took off the wireless device that was here because I'm not really using the wireless in the other part of my base. And I'm going to throw these extra cards in here because that will actually help me here, because I do need a little bit more range in this area. So cool. I was stingy with those cards early on because I, didn't have hardly anything of anything. But when I was making them just now, I realized, oh yeah, Ender Dust, I still have 12,000 Ender Pearls. Like, I got Ender Dust coming out my rear end. I have so much charged ore that I haven't even ground up into crystals that I don't know what to do with it. Fluix Dust, I can make that for days. So now these are pretty cheap, and I've got power to power them too, because it does raise the cost, the energy cost of these, but it's on the order of tens of RF per tick, so I still have plenty. Not a problem. So good. I came over here for a marble. Let's grab some of that. And I guess I didn't have to come over here because I have ME access over there now. Yay. I'll bring a lot of this over there. Now I got to remember to just use this thing instead of teleporting back and forth, because I can do that now. And we'll go ahead and button the floor back up. And again, since this is sort of a magic-y area, I want to preserve the mystery, which is why I'm doing things like doing everything I can to hide automation of the water into my pedestal and hide my ME access. So now that's all buttoned up. You can't see it from anywhere. I don't need to run any cables out here because I've got plenty of range now to use it throughout this whole area of the base. So that was the only other major infrastructure thing that I wanted to do. So we've got plumbed water to the pedal apothecary, and we've got ME access. And so that is about it. Now we can start busting through the quest book for our magic chapters now again. It's been a long time. So I'm going to pause the video here, take a look at our runtime, and figure out what we want to do next. I think I said we were going to tackle the tablet. In fact, let's just go do that. Let's see, so we're talking about mana tablet. It's one of these. Boom. That was simple enough. It's nice to have all the things now. And let's see, we are on Botania. So we've got a mana tablet. I'm going to have to get my Wand of the Forest out of storage. We have, I think, multiple bands of mana in the ME thing. And this is the bad boy I want to make because this will allow us to do some fun stuff. Once we put this alchemy catalyst, I think we have to put it under the mana pool. But then it allows us to do, let's see if we hit use. So I think you put it under the mana pool and then you can throw stuff in it and it will change them. And there are some recipes that may come in handy, I think. Red quartz, elven quartz. I don't even know what that stuff is. Never seen it before. You can change fishes into other fishes, seeds into other seeds. Wool into string. Redstone into glowstone. That could be handy at some points, although I have enough glowstone from my void miners. I never need to worry about that again, probably. Let's see. we may have progressed far enough into this game that we don't have to worry about it. Now these could come in handy because I often find myself wishing I had a die that I don't have a die on hand. And so the ability to change flowers I do have into flowers I don't have for the dies, that's a handy little trick. All right, well, I guess none of that is too important at this point, but still, we should bang this out. Do we have that stuff? I don't know. Let's check. Catalyst. We are short a brewing stand. Not anymore. Bada bing. Meanwhile, I should get my Wand of the Forest out. And we can start loading up this tablet. Then I'm going to need to get more fuel for my endo flames. All right, so I think that is, yeah, so that's going from pool into tablet, so that all looks good. That has some residual stuff in it, but I don't think we have any burnables left in here. God, I almost caught myself going downstairs to get into my inventory, but we don't have to do that. Coal. I still have charcoal left over for those of you who have struggled their way through this whole thing. You may remember that I made a gazillion charcoal early in the game by doing a 12 by 12 rectangle of wood into a charcoal pit. And I still haven't used it all up. That's sucking a lot out of the old tank there. I don't know how to tell when this thing's full. So we'll just let it go for a bit. What else is next in the book? Oh boy, not that book. Claim. Conjuration Catalyst. This, I think, is new to me. Lets you duplicate items at a cost of mana. Huh. Elementium. How do we make Elementium? Elven Trade. Great gravy. Elven Gateway Core. I ain't never done nothing with no elves, so I don't know what to do about that. I don't have star metal yet, so I'll need to figure some of that out before we work onto that stuff. Should be able to do a spark. Let us see. That's a normal crafting recipe, so let's try it out. Alrighty, we have a spark. Neat. I don't know what to do with it, but we got one. Spark augments. Oh boy. Pixie dust and runes. We can't make runes yet, so that takes that. That's about that. So what about a runic altar? I should have all of that stuff. And that's in the luminous one. I wonder if this is done. Yes, it is done. go ahead and get some more fuel out for that one because we really took a dip out of that old mana pool, filling up that tablet. So we'll break into some coal here. We got plenty of that. And let's go ahead and open these loot chests. Ooh, a crafter tier 3. I will take that. Cooking table. Got it. Mana dust. Alright. Ignition plugs. Got it. It's actually 2 crafter tier 3s. Those are nice because those go into, what is it, the molecular assemblers? And I might need some more of those. So we'll hold on to some of this stuff. Let's come up here. We might have to wait until nighttime to do, what is it we're trying to do? We're trying to do runic altar. Living rock, mana pearl, rock crystal. One, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those. Mana pearl, one of those. Rock lobster, one of those. Trying to use crappy ones for things like this, because I think I might need big ones and nice ones for other stuff later. Yeah, this one looks sort of crappy. We'll use this one. Don't think I'm going to have the juice for this, but we might as well give her a try. And I don't think I have my resonating wand. Here it is. It's high noon. Do we got the juice? Starting to think maybe not. Hey, we do. Alrighty then. Easy peasy. Runic altar is used for crafting runes, among other things. Place or drop the items needed for recipes, supply it with mana, and lastly, throw a piece of living rock on top of it. And the crafting by right-clicking with the Wand of the Forest. I think this is about as far as I got in Botania 4 or 5 years ago when I played a big mod pack that had Botania in it. I don't think I went much further. I think I got sidetracked by other stuff. Well, I'm going to take a look at where we are. We made some progress here. We've gotten through, we opened up, what's this one? Is this quick and easy to make? Oh yeah, that's quick and easy to make. Let's do that. We got multiple wands, or multiple horns on us, so that should be easy. Done. What's this one? Let's do that. Done. Horn of the canopy and horn of the covering. for harvesting snow or leaves. Snow and leaves. Cool, cool. Horn of the Wild is, we've gotten like 3 or 4 of those from loot chests, so that's why we were able to just bust through those real quick. But yeah, so we've gone through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we got 7 things to unlock today. I think the rest of the stuff we're going to need to figure out how to do runes for. This I can do. I just need to make another normal one. I don't think I have the stuff for a lime block. Lime petal block. So I think we're going to have to go find some lime flowers for that, which I could do. Get a spreader. Yeah, so I'm missing glimmering living wood. I can make a couple of those. But I don't think there's any way I'm going to make a... I don't think I have any lime flowers. Or not enough at least. Nope. Alright, so I have a gathering mission. I got to go find some lime mystical flowers so that we can finish that one pulsed mana spreader thing out. But yeah, we made some good progress today. So I've got AE access to the above ground base now. That makes me very happy and wasn't anywhere near as bad as I thought it was. I think I looked at it a few weeks back and it seemed impossible, but we've made a huge amount of progress since then, and we've got tons and tons of mats and tons of capability now. So impossible is easy these days. So that's all good. And yeah, I'm going to go look for some lime flowers. And next time we will maybe try and do some runes or try and do some Thaumcraft. Those are the 2 things I sort of need to figure out because I don't know much about them. I need to figure out this research because I think I need some of this research to get done before we can progress in Thaumcraft. And I need to figure out that runic altar that we just picked up and how to make runes. Because I think we need to make runes for a lot of the future stuff that we're doing. So that's what we're going to do next episode. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you later.